Okay, we're back to part 2, y'all. So, for somebody in particular, this lovers and the moon energy is a hidden relationship. And it says it's hidden alignment. Okay, if it's not a relationship, it's hidden alignment. It says illusion, delusion, fantasy, secrets, fear, betrayal, secrets revealed. We have reveal up there with dissatisfaction twice. We have another card of dissatisfaction here. Somebody is dissatisfied in finding out about some sort of divine union for somebody, and somebody's dissatisfied about finding out about somebody's actual alignment that they kept quiet. Okay, and somebody's strength and overcoming something, and they kept quiet. Okay, so maybe somebody's finding out that somebody's in a secret relationship that, you know, is being kept secret for obvious reasons. Okay, because people want to destroy somebody here who's actually beautiful and pure within. Okay, and people are finding out about this, or these people are finding out about this. They're finding out that they can't betray somebody when it comes to money, or manipulate somebody when it comes to money, emotions, or, you know, facts. Maybe they're finding out that you secretly healed behind the scenes here, or you're receiving some sort of wish fulfillment behind the scenes and they don't like that. Okay, whatever. It's none of their fucking business in the first place. Okay, whatever they're beating a dead horse with, it's fucking over. It is done, and there's nothing that nobody can do about it. That's why they're so incredibly dissatisfied. For some of you, you know, they're sitting in Eight of Swords energy. Let's look up the Eight of Swords just for fun here. Because the Eight of Swords can be entrapment. Feeling trapped. It's 111 right now. Confirmation. Somebody's super anxious. It could also mean prison in any shape or form, okay? In physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. The Eight of Swords represents feelings of being trapped or restricted, often due to self-imposed limitations or negative thought patterns. It encourages you to recognize your own power to change your situation and find a way to break free from these constraints. So somebody's feeling constrained and restricted because something is over here, and they're learning something that you have kept secret for obvious reasons. They're finally finding something out or something here. That's the energy that's here. For somebody, they could be finding out that they're going to prison for some sort of money scheme here. And they're finding out that you're innocent when they thought you were some sort of, what, criminal? Okay. That's funny. Okay. So they're really finding out about your strength and your alignment here, and they don't like that because they've been trying to, I don't know, it feels like somebody's been trying to throw you under the bus or frame you, or, you know, get you locked up or get you in trouble here for something that you never did, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't commit some sort of crime here, but they did, and they're being defeated in the fact that you moved in silence here. You're not burdened by whatever they think you're burdened by. And they're sitting in this Five of Pentacles energy. They could even be sick or having some sort of disease, or neglecting their body, or they're going through some sort of worry here. Okay, they have some sort of lack mindset or poverty consciousness. Okay, and that's why they tried to steal from you or something here. They came up against the wrong individual. The quiet ones are not always the easy ones. Okay. Maybe they thought you were some sort of easy target here, Divine Pisces, but you are definitely not. Okay. So they're going through a boo-hoo moment. Something's being revealed about you that they are dissatisfied about. Maybe that you are financially stable and you've been healing, and, you know, maybe possibly for some of you with somebody the entire time. Okay. Oh, all right. What else do I need to see in this energy? This is weird-ass energy. Sounds like a bunch of poor saps trying to ruin somebody's life but actually ruining their own. The Devil in reverse. Being guided to look the Devil in reverse up. Okay. January 14th could be significant to somebody. I just got a hack email, so that's significant. Somebody could be trying to hack your devices, Divine Pisces. The Devil card reverse typically signifies personal liberation, overcoming addiction, and releasing limiting beliefs. It suggests that you are beginning to recognize and break free from negative patterns or influences in your life. Yes, Divine Pisces, that's what you've been doing behind the scenes here, and somebody thought that maybe you were still hooked on drugs or hooked on alcohol or that you were toxic somehow, but you're certainly not. Whatever toxicity they think that you're plagued by has been released. Okay, you're not having the self-limiting beliefs that you may have had before because you chose to answer the call here. You chose to take a long, hard, deep look at yourself and heal what needed to be healed. The Judgment card in Tarot symbolizes spiritual awakening, transformation, and self-reflection. It often indicates a time for making important decisions and embracing new beginnings, while its reverse position can suggest self-doubt and missed opportunities. The Judgment card symbolizes judgment, rebirth, inner calling, and absolution. Redemption, rebirth, and awakening, renewal, a call to action. They didn't think that you would heal or something here. They didn't think that you would answer this call. Oh, shit. But you did. Okay, whether this was releasing an addiction or some sort of toxicity, codependency, self-limiting beliefs, whatever this is, you've reclaimed your power, Divine Pisces, and they're dissatisfied in figuring this out. Okay, well, they didn't. It feels like, these are people who doubted you, which is why you walked away from them. We have the Four of Pentacles here. Okay, it looks to me that you're very stable after some sort of serious transformation here. Okay. So what else do we need to know about the situation, please? For Divine Pisces. Nine of Cups reverse. A card of dissatisfaction. They're dissatisfied because you released the devil, you released toxicity, you released some sort of addiction, you released some sort of toxic patterns or self-limiting beliefs or whatever this is, and now you're very stable, and they're dissatisfied about it. Okay, 3 cards of dissatisfaction because they're finding out, okay, something's being revealed about what you've done here. You've gone through an enormous amount of healing, Divine Pisces, and somebody just cannot believe that your soul is pure within. Okay. So sit there with your dissatisfaction and keep lying to yourself, motherfuckers. Excuse me. It's not you, Divine Pisces. Whoever this is, okay? We have the King of Wands here. Somebody could be real dissatisfied that you are doing really well at work, or, maybe you could be a boss or a CEO, or you could own a business, or you could be an entrepreneur here. Somebody's very dissatisfied in that. They don't like that shit. Okay, whatever. Nobody gives a fuck. Something is very, very steady when it comes to your finances, though. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's investment to ruin you didn't work. What it looks like to me is that they invested in ruining you or destroying you through some sort of toxicity that you may have had before. But 9/11 on the clock, you have no more. Yes, Divine Pisces, you turned over a new leaf here by doing some sort of soul searching. Yeah, and now you're learning something new, or you're working on some sort of new trade, or this is some sort of getting a business, or some sort of trade, or there's something that you have been diligently working on here, focusing on, learning. Okay, this is Eight of Pentacles is somebody who is doing a task every single day, or learning a task, or what is this, man? Some sort of professionalism you have here. Somebody's having a hard time believing that you became stable by following your dreams or doing something that you love here with the Knight of Cups. Somebody's having a hard time believing that that was in your destiny. It's truly in everybody's destiny to do something that they love, but these people clearly don't understand that. They clearly don't get it. Just saw the Three of Cups. Tell me more about this situation, please. One card at a time. Okay. I see somebody very fulfilled with some sort of plans that they made here. Divine Pisces, I feel like this is your energy. You could be waiting on something. We have the Nine of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Nine of Cups reversed with the Nine of Swords tells me that somebody's dissatisfied, greedy as well, materialistic, self-centered, and really worried. In some sort of anxiety here. Possibly feeling like their life is a nightmare at this time because of some sort of betrayal to you and your business or whatever this is. Somebody's been trying to ruin your business, Divine Pisces. But you're still fulfilled. Okay, they're dissatisfied in finding out that you're still fulfilled. Okay. Whatever. 121 is significant. So they're dissatisfied that some sort of injustice that they pulled behind the scenes didn't work. This was a delusional choice. Somebody could be worried or, you know, in some sort of grief about somebody with a title's decision. Okay, so you could be this somebody with a title, and they could be very in grief about some sort of decision that you made. Maybe you committed yourself to something here, or somebody, and they have, you know, they're very upset about this. Okay, nobody gives a fuck what they're upset about. Can we move on, please? What's the Devil in reverse? We did have the King of Swords come out in reverse in the first set of cards. So for some of you, this is an addiction. For some of you, this is codependency. For some of you, this is releasing a very toxic, malicious liar. 1313, death energy. You ended it with some sort of toxic liar here. This person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they have no control over you here. And they're dissatisfied about that? Okay, move on with your life, man. Jesus. What's the Four of Pentacles, please? So this King of Swords in reverse could have definitely lied on you about some sort of addiction or said that you were codependent or something here. They said that you were toxic or something? Okay, but you're clearly very stable here. And they're having a shift about that. You're clearly receiving some sort of wish fulfillment here, or you're in some sort of fulfillment energy with this Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. You're in 10 of Cups energy, Divine Pisces. Maybe that's something that's being revealed that they don't like. They don't like that you turned over a new leaf. Okay, well, we don't give a fuck. So what's the Four of Pentacles? Two of Cups. This is a relationship for somebody. It's some sort of real loving connection that's helping you be very stable here. That's for somebody. And look, the Devil wants a new beginning with somebody who's released the Devil. That's a no-go. What's the Nine of Cups reverse? Ten of Swords. Death. Somebody's dissatisfied about you ending something with them. Okay, this could be a whole group of people. Or it could be one person. Take it where it resonates. The reason that you ended something was because there was a betrayal here. Three of Cups. Okay, maybe it's a scandal. Okay, I'm getting a lot of lies about you, so gossip is definitely significant here. Five of Pentacles. Somebody feels lack because you walked away or you ended something with them. Okay, the Moon, and you did this quietly. And then you became very stable behind the scenes here. As I say that. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Moon. Tell me about this King of Wands, please. You could be a natural born leader, Divine Pisces, whether you're masculine or feminine. You see the bigger picture. All right, you have big dreams. You're also very energetic and you get what you want. Somebody doesn't like that. Okay, well, when your soul is pure within, you always get what you want. Tell me about the King of Wands, please. Whew. Can I just get one card at a time, Spirit? We have Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Okay, you're keeping your guard up to these people because you have a very strong foundation here that you are not willing to let be destroyed by a bunch of devil energy, by a bunch of liars, emotional manipulators, and people who want to use you for personal gain. What's the King of Wands, please? One card. The Moon in reverse. Yeah, very, very clear. Very not frightened. There's some sort of clarity about some sort of illusion here. And it's right next to the Death card. The Chariot. The Magician. Yeah, it looks to me like you manifested some sort of offer out of nowhere, okay? With the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Chariot. You were successful at this. Or for somebody else, this is not an offer. This is you following your dreams. You manifested this, and it's successful. Yeah, you successfully turned over a new leaf here and started fresh. After somebody betrayed you, after somebody betrayed an Empress energy, and now the Empress is in a very successful, balanced energy. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Excuse me. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Yeah. So, the Three of Swords was the first card out in the first decks. The Three of Swords, the truth that they're learning, that they don't want to learn, or that they won't let themselves believe, or they don't want to let themselves believe, is the fact that whatever they invested in here, when it comes to whatever addiction or codependency or devil energy you had, whatever they invested in, they can't use this anymore. And they're the ones who are feeling in a betrayed energy at this time. They're the ones who are heartbroken. It's some sort of money matter here. What's the Knight of Cups? Wow. Seven of Swords reverse just landed on top of this Seven of Pentacles reverse and the Three of Swords. And it came out with the Nine of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups is touching the Knight of Cups. So it's like they got caught trying to take some sort of dream that you had, is the energy that I'm getting. Maybe they got caught stealing from you money or something about your business. Maybe they're, once again, learning that they've been caught here in this situation. Okay, investigators could be significant. It doesn't have to be. But some sort of investigative energy, whether this be you or somebody else, okay, is bringing some sort of conflict. Okay, some sort of judgment. What's the Nine of Swords? Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles was on the bottom of the deck in the first set of decks. They're worried about losing money here. They're worried about you expanding and what you're investing in, or what you have invested your time, money, and energy into. Whether this be a relationship, a business. They got caught stealing here, okay? They got caught stealing. What's the Seven of Swords? I see the Knight of Wands. We did see the Knight of Wands earlier. I was talking about an impulsive action, an impulsive toxic action. What's to steal from you? Or your business here? Since it's right directly underneath this King of Wands, it gives me that they stole from you, or they stole from your business. Ten of Swords is what's on the bottom of the deck. Somebody thought lying about you was going to stop you from receiving some sort of wish fulfillment here. Okay, I feel like this person maybe lied on you. I feel like this person knew that your soul was pure within, right? But they still lied on you because they wanted something to be true. Okay, but it's not true. And they're very dissatisfied finding this out. Okay, well, they need to look within, because they're very clearly dissatisfied with their own lies about you. And them not believing the truth, or knowing the truth, or something here. They lied to themselves, basically. This is fucking stupid. My goodness. All right, let's cut this LC back here for part 3.